Good morning, my dear students. We have learned in the last class that the resistance depends on length, area of cross section, temperature and material. The resistance of the wire is directly proportional to length and it is inversely proportional to the area of cross section of the wire. Usually, the cross sectional area of a wire is in circular shape, so it is proportional to 1 by pi r square. On combining the two equations, we can say that resistance is directly proportional to length by area. To change the proportionality, we will add the constant. Hence, we can say resistance is equal to a constant into length by area. This constant is called specific resistance or resistivity, and it depends on the material of the wire. That means the specific resistance is the characteristic property of a material of the wire. Hence, specific resistance is equal to resistance into area by length. If length is 1 meter and area is 1 meter square, then specific resistance is equal to resistance. Hence, we can define specific resistance as it is the resistance of a wire of that material of unit length and unit area of cross section. Now, the unit of specific resistance is unit of resistance into unit of area by unit of length. Hence, on combining, the unit of specific resistance is equal to ohm meter. Now, let us see what are the factors affecting specific resistance. The specific resistance depends on the material of the wire. Specific resistance is low for metals and for semiconductors, and it is very high for insulators. Now, the specific resistance also depends on temperature. It increases with increase in temperature for metals, but it decreases with increase in temperature for semiconductors, and for some alloys like constantine and manganine, it remains practically constant with change in temperature. Now, the reciprocal of specific resistance or resistivity is called conductivity. Hence, conductivity is equal to 1 by resistivity, and the symbol of conductivity is sigma, while the symbol of resistivity is rho. The SI unit of conductivity is ohm inverse meter inverse, or it is Siemens per meter. Now, let us look how to choose the material of a wire for a specific purpose. The choice of material of wire depends on the purpose for which the wire is to be used. A wire used for electric connections and for power transmission must possess negligible resistance so that the current in the circuit remains unaffected and the loss of energy due to heating can be prevented. Hence, they are made up of materials such as aluminum or copper. Now, a standard resistor must have high specific resistance and their resistance must not change due to the change in temperature. Hence, they are made up of alloys such as manganine or constantine. A fuse wire must have low melting point and high resistance so that when current passes exceeds the limit, it melts and breaks the circuit. Hence, fuse wire is made up of an alloy of tin and lead. In the case of filament of an electric bulb, a tungsten wire is used as it has high melting point. Hence, it gets heated and glows on the passage of current. A nichrome wire is used as the heating element of an electric appliance such as oven, toaster, etc. because the specific resistance of nichrome is high and its resistance increases with increase in temperature. So, these are the main materials we usually use in electric circuits. Thank you and have a nice day.